Great. All right, so diagonal patterns with the upper extremity. Don't whack something here. Okay, we're going to start with your right hand. Most of you are right-handed. Okay, what we're going to do here is we're going to pick apples and put it in a basket. Pick an apple, put it in a basket. I literally want you to come reach up here and flick your ear with your fingers. Here, and you're going to go into a little bit of wrist flexion. Notice that your thumb is on top. We're going to bring the thumb in, the hand kind of close, and down, so that basket is behind us, all right, and down low, below your waist. So when we come up here, we're flicking, we're into flexion. Everything that we do up here is going to be reversed and opposite down at the bottom. So as we come from here in flexion, we're going to go into extension and hyperextension at the wrist here. Back up, flexion, and down. So pick the apple by your ear and put it down into the basket. And up and here. If you'll notice, your elbow goes back and forth through flexion and extension. You get supination and pronation. Supination, pronation. We get flexion of the digits and extension of the digits. Everything is opposite from the top to what it is at the bottom. We were crossed midline here into an adduction. We're into an abduction type move at the bottom. Everything is reversed. Back and forth. Cool? Got that down? Easy? Flexion, and your palm is facing your face. So your thumb always stays close to midline here, and the thumb stays close to midline down here. Cool? Now do it with your non-dominant hand. Flex, down. Flex, down. Apples to baskets. Apples to baskets. Cool? That's easy, right? That's called diagonal 1 or D1. D1 is always apples and baskets. Now go one after the other. Now bilaterally. This is bilateral symmetrical because we're doing the same thing on both sides of the body. Yes.
Yeah.
Now, we can start getting the vertebral column involved here. Here and down. But we've got to keep it in the sagittal plane because we're not going to go to one side or the other. Okay? Easy? All right. Diagonal 2. Diagonal 2 is, we're going on the Star Wars theme here, okay? I've got a lightsaber. And my lightsaber is in my scabbard on the side. Got it in here, like in the lightsaber holster. That's basically my thumb coming down here. I'm going to come up and out. Again, everything at the top, what's happening at the top, is exactly the opposite of what's happening at the bottom. Here I am in pronation and flexion. Here I am in supination and extension. The elbow's going through both of its actions in the middle. And if you take a look at what's happening with the humerus, what action is this?
Internal rotation.
Internal rotation, external rotation. Internal rotation, external rotation. Sound good? All right. Okay, little Luke Skywalker.
And our head follows it.
Going there. Yes. Now, your hand can follow. When you get to the top, don't get all excited and be swinging it back here. It needs to end up like the Statue of Liberty. And she's holding that torch out front to light her way. Okay? Not back here. You're not coming from behind to behind. No, everything is opposite. If we come from behind, we end up out front. If we come from low, we end up high. If we start high, we end up low. Cool? All right. Also, when you're coming out here, I want your hand to face the heavens. If you're feeding the bird seed should not fall off your palm. They should be able to eat from here. And then comes back down. Cool? All right, now the other hand. Thumb in, out. There's D2 is your lightsaber. Up. And yes, you can get the cervical spine involved and the thoracic a little bit by following. Your nose follows your hand. And go into, got to get that wrist hyperextension at the top, which is going to flatten your hand out. Okay, it's not here, it's here. Good, good. Bring it back down. Piece of cake. All right, now then, let's do D1 with your right hand. D1, what's D1? Apples and baskets. Okay, get that going. Keep that hand down low at the end. Don't get going up here. Now with D1, I'd like you to follow that hand with the other hand.
Oh, well, now you just asked me to learn a dance.
Just follow your hands together. As your palms are up here, your palms are down here. Do you realize what you just did? Now stop with your first hand, your right hand, and keep the other one going.
Oh.
Do you see D2? They echo each other. Okay, so you've got D2 going. Now put your other hand back in it, and it's doing D1. This is diagonal 1 and 2 happening together. This is called bilateral asymmetrical, but they mimic each other. And this is how you're getting the dishes out and putting them up, right? You're moving with lots of rotation. Diagonals are always crossing midline, and they're always going from anterior to posterior or back. And we're always going from down to up or up to down. So we're crossing all three planes simultaneously. Make sense? Cool? Questions? All right. Let's see. How do I want to do this? I'd like you to get in pairs in supine. We're only going to do these in supine right now. But I'd like, actually get me one partner right here, and I will demonstrate on somebody here.